What is the Chinese hacker group Salt Typhoon? Explained from the perspective of a cybersecurity engineer. Salt Typhoon is the name given to a highly sophisticated hacking group that cybersecurity experts believe operates with the backing of the Chinese government. This group is known for conducting advanced persistent threats, or APTs, targeting critical infrastructure and organizations around the world. Their operations focus on stealing sensitive information, surveilling targets, and disrupting essential systems. From a cybersecurity engineer's perspective, Salt Typhoon represents a textbook example of a state-sponsored threat actor. They don't rely on simple malware or easily detectable attacks. Instead, they use advanced tactics, including exploiting zero-day vulnerabilities. Those are software flaws that have not been discovered or patched, and leveraging legitimate tools used for managing networks. This allows them to operate stealthily and blend into normal network traffic. Salt Typhoon gained significant attention during the December 2024 revelations about their infiltration of U.S. telecommunications networks. In this campaign, they targeted major telecom companies like Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, accessing sensitive data such as call metadata, which includes who called whom, when, and from where. Why are they so dangerous? Salt Typhoon's operations are dangerous because of their precision and patience. They specialize in what we call supply chain attacks or network infiltration. They can spend months or even years quietly working their way into systems, escalating their privileges, and collecting data without triggering alarms. One hallmark of their approach is the use of legitimate administrative tools already present in target networks. By using these tools, they minimize the need for custom malware, which would be easier to detect. For cybersecurity engineers, this is a nightmare scenario because it means traditional antivirus or signature-based detection methods are often ineffective. Their work doesn't stop at gathering information. Groups like Salt Typhoon often map out entire network infrastructures, which means they're not just spying, they're laying the groundwork for potential future disruptions. Imagine this scenario. If they wanted to, they could disable communications in an entire region by leveraging the access they've gained. What do they want? Salt Typhoon typically targets data that has strategic value. This can include personal communications from high-profile figures, proprietary information from corporations, or even surveillance data meant for law enforcement. While financial gain might be a secondary objective, their primary goal seems to be gaining a geopolitical advantage for the Chinese government. How do cybersecurity engineers counter groups like Salt Typhoon? Fighting back against a group like Salt Typhoon requires more than just technology. It's about strategy and constant vigilance. 1. Zero Trust Architecture. This approach assumes that no one inside or outside a network can be trusted by default. Every access request is verified before being granted. 2. Behavioral analysis. Since Salt Typhoon uses legitimate tools to blend in, engineers must look for unusual patterns of behavior, such as unexpected data flows or access at odd hours. 3. Encryption. Encrypting all data, including metadata, can limit what groups like Salt Typhoon can extract. 4. Incident response plans. Organizations need a clear and fast way to respond to breaches. That includes isolating affected systems, investigating entry points, and removing the attacker's foothold. The bigger picture, Salt Typhoon is part of a broader trend where cyber attacks are becoming more targeted, more sophisticated, and more tied to geopolitical agendas. For cybersecurity engineers, this means staying ahead of the curve by constantly learning, adapting, and improving defenses. Understanding groups like Salt Typhoon isn't just about stopping them. It's about anticipating what comes next. With their capabilities and resources, they're not going away anytime soon, and they remind us why cybersecurity is one of the most critical fields of our time. Comment for topics you want us to cover. Subscribe to keep learning.